Hello, everybody. You are listening to the New Jersey Wedding Podcast. I hope it's not your first time, right? If you've
Yeah.
discovered it and you love it and you listen to it every week. We are so excited because we have a brand new, gorgeous venue to talk about today. And we have Denise Herker, who is a longtime floral designer and now one of the creative masterminds behind Founders Grove, which is a gorgeous wedding and event venue nestled on 6 acres in Magnolia, New Jersey. Did you name that town or was it there when
Yeah.
you got there? That is like the
No,
perfect, it's
I
perfect.
know it's so cute. Yeah,
Oh
no,
God,
it's
it's perfect.
the town dates back to 1685, and the family that started the town lives in the house
Wow.
that is the venue. They
It's
lived in the
absolutely gorgeous.
farmhouse.
So
Yeah.
exciting. Georgian style farmhouse dating back to the 1700s with fireplaces and beautiful pine flooring and exposed bricks and a carriage house too. Excellent for ceremonies and receptions. Sounds like you've got a lot of gorgeous stuff going on there.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Tell us about the
Yeah.
venue. It's
Yeah.
just beautiful because we were just talking about garden weddings and
Oh. Hmm.
gorgeous. All right, I'm ready to hear.
Yeah, tell us all
Yeah.
about it.
Thank you. So we've been working on the preservation of the farmhouse for years now, just to restore it, bring it back to its glory. It needed a lot of updates, and we had to adhere to the historic preservation guidelines.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
we've been working through that to make it, a new, refreshed, beautiful space. And that's going to be perfect for the getting ready area, brunch before the wedding, gathering with the bridal party, and then we have a whole dressing room suite upstairs. That's beautiful. I'll include some pictures because we have some pretty details coming together that the interior designer that's been helping us has pulled together with us. And right now we're breaking ground on the carriage house. We have a carriage house barn there that exists since the turn of the century, which will
Wow.
be still there in the center of the whole venue, and that will be the bar area. And then everything is being built around that to make like a full venue space, entrance, cocktail area. You'll go into the original bar, barn, which will be all like renovated, and then the new gathering space, which is like the reception room, and then that will have a covered porch off of it, which kind of like leads you out to the back lawn and just like open grass space, gardens, pathways. Really cute, really boutique feeling. The venue has such a friendly, just good energy, and
Mhm.
that's the reason why we fell in love with the property and the project to begin with. Just the preservation end of it, but just to keep it alive and give it a new use, you
Oh.
know?
Yeah.
It really is stunning. There's so many pretty spaces. I'm looking at your
Oh, what a
website now.
beautiful location for your
Yes.
wedding photography, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Gardens, the different, I want to tell our listeners that we will be posting pictures and a link to their website and Instagram site, but the pictures are they're just gorgeous. There's so many beautiful places for you to have your wedding photography done, your first look and all of that. And I think it's great. Your sister company, Lee Florist, I mean, you have botanicals and it's just gorgeous.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I've been a florist for 23 years. We have a bouquet bar, so we do retail, but we really focus on weddings, and we specialize in weddings. And this is just such an exciting project for us because we obviously want to do flowers at the venue, but we also want to be really florist friendly, and we want people to be able to
Mhm.
invite their own florist if they have one, and just make it a really welcoming environment.
Same with caterers, right? People bring in their own caterers, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have a list of preferred caterers, but we are willing to work with other caterers if someone has a favorite or, wants to bring someone on, we'd be willing to entertain that.
Okay. All right, that's great. That's
yeah.
that's
Oh,
great.
wow.
What do you think the max size of weddings and the minimum? Do you have that yet?
Yeah,
Are you
so
going to
the
do?
Yeah, so the max size will be 180.
Hmm.
We have talked with a lot of the caterers who kind of say that 80 person to a 180 is kind of like ideal for them for a wedding, especially in peak season. Some of the caterers want like, a minimum of 120 during like a Saturday in peak season, but we'll be able to stay pretty flexible and match people up with the right dates and the right caterers, for the
That's
size
great.
of the event, because I'm really interested in doing some micro weddings too during the
Yeah.
week.
Hmm.
Yeah. I was going to
They're
bring that up
popular.
too. Yeah. That's so popular now.
Yeah, it's
Um,
cute and it's more boutique and, personalized, and not everybody wants the crowd.
yeah,
Right.
that's true.
Right.
And it looks like you have all the different kinds of spaces that can really accommodate a number of different size groups in a lot of different ways. How cool.
Yeah, we're going to be doing parties and showers, and we are going to fill in some open dates with some chef's dinners. We have some local chefs that want to do some featured
That's
dinners.
a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Are you now, when are you booking for 2025 or are you starting to book for 2026? Tell us
We
about your
are
time frame.
just starting to get some inquiries, and we are going to be booking for 2026 starting in May.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So we have it buffered out because we don't want to have any issues. It's anticipated that the venue should be ready by March, but we're just in case of delays, right now saying that we are going to be available for weddings in May just to buffer it. And if we get ready earlier, we might fill in with some smaller events to get started.
That
Yeah.
makes perfect sense. You should
Yes.
just,
Yes. That's
yeah,
good to do. The
we
good
want
to do.
everybody to be calm.
Yeah, we don't want to cause any anxiety. And then we're working with a venue mentor who is going to help us like keep everyone up to date with like the construction timeline too, just to kind of ease the worry and just keep people up to date
Yeah.
on like where we are with things.
So
Yeah.
important because if they've booked, they start getting anxious. Like, is that going to be done in time and stuff? That's very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Starting this spring, I believe in mid-April, we're going to be able to start bringing people for tours to come and see the farmhouse and visit the property, even though it is under construction. At least they can just see where it is and see where the future of it. And the slab will be down by then, so they'll see the outline of the building coming.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
looks very exciting. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And
It's always fun to see a place either be started or be renovated, restored in an exciting way. And it sounds like you guys you're very committed to the historical aspect of this as much
oh,
as you are the kind of commerce part of it.
Yeah, so the whole project started out really as a passion project for the house. The woman who lived in the house was 92. She was
Wow.
really passionate about the preservation, but just really getting too old to spearhead
Mm,
anything. And she was looking for someone to take the torch. And her and her family said that, that was their priority, to find somebody that wanted to give it a new use and
wow.
restore the house.
That's
yeah.
great. And
Yeah.
you know what I love about it is I'm kind of scrolling through, your pictures on your website. It does have that kind of rustic feel, but it's a very elegant,
Mm-hmm.
gentrified rustic feel. Is that what you're kind of going for?
Yeah, so the new space is it's well, we have the historic farmhouse, but the new space is kind of inspired by the modern farmhouse style.
Yeah.
Mm,
Historic
So
charm
more
with the
clean and
modern.
more whites, neutrals, and more light and airy than any kind of like rustic, super woodsy
yeah.
style. And it's, all the restrooms will be new and everything's gonna be fresh.
Yeah.
Do you have any accommodations on site?
I was going to ask
We
that.
don't have any accommodations on site. Our plan is for weddings, like the day would start in the morning with the farmhouse suite, and we also have a loft for getting like games and kind of pre-party.
I see that.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'll be in the barn. And so the bridal party can come earlier and use those two spaces. And if they want to stay separate, some of them can stay in the game room. And if the bride doesn't want to see
Right.
um, her partner before, then they can stay separate or however they want to do it. If they want to mix it up, whatever they want to do with that. And then, um, yeah, so it'll be really great for the pre-party and that experience to kind of start like a relaxing day. Because I find with some of the venues, the clients and their parties and everyone can't arrive until like 2 or 3 hours prior. And I feel like everyone always feels rushed and we
Yeah.
just
Exactly.
are really excited to have that relaxed environment. So,
And
no,
everybody's
we don't have any sleepovers, but we have a really great pre-party, getting ready bridal suite plan, which will help the day be relaxed and the photography be relaxed.
Yeah.
So we're very excited about that.
Mhm. I
yeah.
think we're finding that as a trend we're hearing from not only the people that we've had on the podcast, but also, our own clients that, they want to be able to spend the day there and not, get ready necessarily at a hotel and then have a limousine. It's like just like let's go there as a destination
Mhm.
and be able to spend our day there. And it really does help with pictures. We were talking about this the other day. It's like when you have a venue like this, you really have to do a first look. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to because there's 5,000 places to take pictures,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you also do not want to miss your cocktail hour. So
Right.
it's another
I agree.
yay first look place,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. And I love some of the other first looks they're doing too with like the bridal party reveal and the
Yes.
Hmm.
dad's first look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so
fun.
cute. And there will be a few different garden spots for the ceremony, which you guys will be interested in.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Always. Hmm.
yeah, so there'll be a couple different spots. There'll be two main larger spots that can accommodate, any size. And then it's gonna be like a sort of like a secret garden space that
Oh, I
Hmm.
love
we're
it.
gonna be working on. That's gonna be a smaller, more intimate garden. I know the two bigger spaces are gonna be open right away when we launch. The
Hmm.
secret garden might take us a little bit longer to launch with because we would just want it to be really curated and get the plants kind of growing in.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Mhm.
But that'll be exciting as well.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah,
What?
we're always interested in the ceremony spaces,
Yeah, yeah.
as you might
Beautiful.
have figured out.
Yeah.
How about hotels in the area? Will there be hotels that
Yeah,
couples can do
so
a
there's
hotel
some.
block for guests? Yeah.
Yep, there's a new hotel about 5 minutes away,
Oh, perfect.
and then in Deptford, and then there's a lot of hotels in Mount Laurel that people choose if they're more centered, like from that direction,
Hmm.
from like the north, and then also Philadelphia is only a 20-minute
Really?
15, 20 minutes, from we can be in Center City. So really,
Wow.
if they want to spend the night or do an after party there or do a rehearsal dinner, book a room,
Oh,
and
that's
then do
kind
the
of
Philly
great.
thing,
Yeah.
they could do that as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great idea. It's a selling point for me up here in North Jersey because people are really close to New York. And, if you have people coming in for a weekend, there's plenty of stuff for them to do. It's really kind of fun. It really does make it into like a destination without a passport.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think it can be budget friendly too. You have the couple would hire their own bartenders, their own
Hmm.
bar, and they can choose what's served and
Yeah, so
yeah, it
we
can be
actually
budget
have a
friendly.
liquor license.
You
Really?
do?
Yeah, we have it.
Wow.
So my partner Steve, he's in construction and he had the opportunity to buy a bar that was out of business and we were able to move the liquor license to the property.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
Steve is a smart
fabulous.
guy. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna focus on, like great bar service, but also like seasonal inspired cocktails for like signature drinks and
Oh, that's
things.
fabulous. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah, New Jersey's tough with liquor licenses. That's a really smart move. And it's,
Yeah.
Yeah,
one less thing for people to have to kind of figure out on their own.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so really it'll be just choose your caterer, whose menu you like, whose price ranges. We'll have a few different options so they can, choose if they're more
Mhm.
of like a foodie or if they just want like classic fare or and then they choose that. We'll help them match it up and then we'll take care of the bar service. We'll have coordinators on site and in the bridal suite we'll have like some like mimosa bar set up and then in the loft we'll have like a bucket of beers and some infused water and then right now we're planning to just have them order in their own food for the bridal suite loft areas for the getting ready suites so that way they can choose but we can also help them match them up with someone as well.
Yeah, that's great. It's great. So you can kind of help them with everything, and wow,
Yeah.
it looks fabulous. Well, what a great endeavor, and how exciting! That is
Thank you.
like,
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. But it's really getting real and the construction crew's been there every day and it's been really exciting to see it starting to happen.
that's great. That's great. Well, we're wishing you fantastic luck, and we hope to see you soon.
Right.
Thank
And
you.
Yeah,
and
I
keep us
can't wait to see
posted,
it. Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely.
I'll say just again before we say goodbye that we will share a link to Founders Grove's website as well
Yes.
as their Instagram. Your Instagram has some beautiful pictures of what's happening there, and couples can get in touch with you, tour the venue, that type of thing. Correct?
Yes. Yeah, we would love that.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thanks, ladies.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
it was great to have you on, and we wish you all the luck in the world. And yeah, definitely keep us in touch. Keep us on the list.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
All
can't
right,
wait to see the
great. Thank you so
property.
much.
All
Bye
right.
now.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Andrea Pertel, owner of For This Joyous Occasion Officiating Services, and I'd love to be part of your special day. With over 14 years of experience and more than 400 five-star reviews, I'm a professional wedding officiant who takes pride in creating personalized ceremonies that reflect your unique love story. Whether you're looking for a religious, non denominational, spiritual, non religious, interfaith, or multicultural ceremony, I've got you covered. I'm based at the Jersey Shore, but I happily travel throughout New Jersey. One of the things couples love most about working with me is my original Build Your Ceremony menu. It's a one of a kind feature that lets you design your ceremony exactly how you want it, choosing from a range of options to make every moment feel uniquely yours. So, from intimate elopements to traditional weddings and anything in between, I am honored to officiate your ceremony. Visit For This Joyous Occasion Officiating Services and let's start planning the ceremony of your dreams.